Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd just like to thank everybody for their continued support, liking, sharing and subscribing. I'd also like to thank everybody who had a private reading, it's appreciated. This is a love and relationship reading for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2016. So we'll get straight into your energies. For the singles, I've got the 8 of Air, which is the same as the 8 of Swords. So I feel for some of you have got yourself in a place where you're suffering from the lack of confidence. You're afraid to take action, you're afraid to move forward. I feel for some of you have trapped yourself in your own thoughts, basically. You know, you've trapped yourself in a place of lack where I'm not good enough, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm not pretty enough, nobody's going to want me, who's going to want me, I've been single for so long, why has nobody came to me? You know, all of these thoughts, negative energy. I feel as if this is where you're stuck in. It could be for some of you that someone else put you in this place and you allowed them to, but I do feel you're kind of trapped in this. For some of you, I feel as if there's someone from the past trying to come back into your life, and this is someone you've got a child with. I don't feel as if I feel as if there is a decision. You have the 2 of Swords here, and I feel as if there's a decision to be made. What the cards are saying is pay attention to the red flags. So the signs are cautioning you to go back with this person, right? Even though you're bonded with a child, that doesn't mean you need to be bonded to the person. You have to think back to why you separated. Why are they an ex? Why are you in this position of feeling as if you're trapped in yourself and that you can't move forward? Why do you not have confidence? Was that this person that put you in this place? Do you feel that they trapped you in this place where you're not good enough? Things can be said to you to where you start to believe them, you know, oh, you're a rubbish mother, father, you're a rubbish wife or husband, you're rubbish at looking after the house, you're fat, you're ugly. All these things sometimes come out when people are starting to drift apart, or it can be just their daily life that is how they live because they're living with someone that wants to be in control. And for some of you, I feel as if they managed to get you in this place where they were controlling you. For some of you separated from them, you've split up, but you are still bonded with this child. You are tied together with the child, and this is what they're using to try and get back. I feel as if there's emotional blackmail here. Oh, it would be better for the child if we were together. It would be better for them growing up with 2 parents. They can grow up with 2 parents. You don't need to be together for the child to be happy having 2 parents. As I say, there's a choice here to be made. And I don't feel you're ready to make this choice because you're still trapped in these negative based thoughts that you're having. I feel as if I pulled another card for you. Yeah, you're not interested in this person. You're totally not interested, and you're being emotionally blackmailed with the whole family situation to take them back. The cards are saying don't go there. Pay attention to the red flags. Watch for signs. I mean, they could be saying to you, I've changed. I mean, maybe there was alcohol involved, maybe there was substances involved. I've stopped doing that. I've went to meetings. I've got help. I'll not be that person anymore. For some of you, there could have been physical abuse. There definitely was emotional abuse and mental abuse in this situation for someone. And I just feel as if you totally lost interest in them. And you're still not really interested, but they're giving you this choice to make, and they're using your child as their weapon. They're using the child. So for whoever this message is, stand your ground, try and be strong. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by this person again. Don't allow them to feed you the negative thoughts. We know that none of these things that you have allowed yourself to believe are true anyway. The stories were always false so that they could be in control. So don't allow them to do that to you. For others, I feel as if there is someone coming in and you will be given a choice. Again, I don't really feel you're interested. I don't know if you've got yourself in a place where you're quite happy being single. For some of you, I do feel you miss the physical connection with someone, but I really feel that you don't want them living in your house, and you've got yourself into a routine where it would be quite nice to have a date, but you really don't want the whole partnership move in type thing. Again, I feel as if there is a child involved, and you have to consider, how this would affect them as well. So for a lot of you, I just feel as if you aren't interested in dating at this time. You could be working on yourself. You could be trying to get out of these thoughts. And we all know when someone feeds you these things, they aren't true. It's a reflection on them. So whatever they've been saying to you, that's how they felt about themselves. And they had to put that on you so that they could have control. So if they were saying to you, you're ugly, you'll never meet anybody, that's how they felt about themselves. And they just reflected it onto you so that you would feel less than them. Uh, don't allow this. Try and work on yourself. Try and see it for what it is. It's fear, like fear-based thoughts you're having, and the fears were fed into you. They were lies. They weren't true. They were never true. They were just stories. So, try and see things for what they are. If you are considering going back with somebody because of your child, pay attention to the red flags, because the cards are warning you here that at this time it wouldn't be a good decision for you. In the centre here we have the Eight of Earth, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Earth talks about learning all there is to know about something, or learning all there is to know about somebody. So there could be somebody coming in for you, and the cards are telling you to take it slow, go easy, learn everything there is to know about the person that you would need to know before you started dating them. Discuss it with your friends. Let your friends help you. If you are in a place coming from this single side to here where your confidence has been knocked, where you have all these fear-based thoughts, discuss that with your friends. They will give you positive affirmations. They'll affirm the fact that these were lies, and that moving forward, you can get out of these thoughts that you're in. You have two number eights right next to each other. Eights talk about movement. They talk about action and change. So for a lot of you in the single line, there is a change coming through. It just takes time, and it's a slow process beginning to have faith in yourself again. It takes patience. It takes you being kind to yourself, so that you don't fall back into that trap again. Discuss it with your friends. Don't be embarrassed about what you allowed happen to you. Let them know exactly what was going on, and let them help you out of the situation that you found yourself in. You have the Magician here. So the Magician talks about there's passion coming in for you, there's excitement. This is something you've been waiting for and hoping for, and I feel that you have all the tools to put it in place and make this a good relationship. I do feel that it is going to take time, and you're going to have to have patience with yourself. It could be that one of your friends knows someone that would be compatible, that would approach you in a kinder, more sensitive manner. Um, I feel as if for some of you, you have been fantasizing about this person coming in, the type of person that you would like to be in your life. This is a really positive way to bring in what you're looking for. Think about all the good traits that you would want them to have. Think about the kind of relationship you would want it to be, and not what you've had in the past. You have the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords is basically blocking energy, so you're not allowing things to flow into you. You've put some blockages up. But with the Magician here, it's saying that you can override this Five of Swords, allow the energies to come in, unblock the situation. So I'm just counting up the numbers you have here. You've got a 7, a 5 and a 1. So you've got 13, which reduces to a 4. A 4 talks about structure and foundation. It talks about, excuse me, stability and organisation and a well-built foundation, planning. So I do feel as if there's something good coming in for you. You just have to get rid of your doubts and fears and self-entrapment that you put yourself in. It's time for you to start healing from the past so that this energy can come in and you can have the kind of relationship that you've fantasized about, that you've dreamed about. But there is positive changes happening for you. As I said, they might be slow moving, but they're coming in. For the couples, I've got the Nine of Water here, which is the Nine of Cups. So this talks about your wish coming true, concerns fading away. It talks about an enhanced love life. So what the cards are saying to me is, for some of you, I feel as if you've been together a really, really long time. And I feel as if the sexual side of your relationship has basically gone. I don't feel as if you're being intimate very much at all. It's talking about discussing your feelings with each other and getting things out in the open. I feel as if you are both missing sex. You both want the passion. You both want the excitement back. And I feel you have left it that long. It's quite hard to do that and get that back. It's saying have the strength. You know, anything that's awkward, anything that's coming in from outside, anything that's at play from outside, you know, let all that go. I feel as if you are needing to get the spark back, get the excitement back. Pull another card. Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel as if this is playfulness, this is having fun, this is, you know, excitement. It's everything that a relationship could be, and I do feel for you that whatever stopped you having that intimacy, you need to just get the spark back, because the cards are saying that that's what you're missing. The Nine of Cups, or the Nine of Water here, talks about your wish coming in. It talks about happiness. The 9 is just before the 10. The 10's fulfillment. So you nearly have emotional fulfillment. And I feel for some of you, it's the sexual side that is missing. The excitement, the passion. So the cards are saying just get that back into your life. Get that spark going again. You have here 11 and 4, which is 15, and that reduces to a 6. So a 6 talks about communication, problem solving, cooperation. It also talks about relationships, harmony, love, and comfort. So it may just be that you know, life has taken over and that part of your relationship has kind of died off a wee bit. Have the conversations, get that going again, and get the spark back into your life. The Strength card also talks about approaching situations with kindness and compassion. So if this is a one-sided situation, if it's you or your partner, just make sure you're approaching it with kindness and compassion and gentleness, you know, to reintroduce that, because it can be quite a shock if that just comes back into your life. So take it easy and have the conversations and get that side of your life back on track. I'll pull a wee card from the Whispers of Love for you, just to round up the reading. I think that one wants to come out. And it says, listen with your heart, You're listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with the loving heart. So as I said, it's all about getting things back on track. It's about loving yourself, if that's what's lacking in some cases, getting your confidence back, listen to your own heart, listen to your inside. Forget all the lies you were told, all the stories you were told, and get that confidence built back up again. And for the couples, get the confidence built back up again where you can actually have a bonded, loving relationship that also has intimacy, because intimacy is a big part of a relationship. And you find when that's going okay, you know, everything else kind of picks up as well. So I hope these messages have helped somebody today. And I'll be back in December. I'll leave your reading there. So send in your blessings. Love and light. Bye for now.